Hello there everyone and welcome back guys. This is our last video this year. Happy New Year to everyone, and let's finish this year off with a dirty car detail. And we're gonna detail, well actually we're just going to decontaminate, wash this car first, do the interior, but today guys I'm only gonna show you the exterior part. So yeah, this car hasn't been cleaned for a while. There is dirt sitting on it, and it's almost, you can say, embedded in the car. It was hard to take it all off. So basically now I'm using touchless, and dilution ratio for that would be 1:10. And I also put a little I put 20 mils of my rinseless wash from DIY into the same 2-liter Quasar spray pump bottle. So yeah, I have 2 liters of pre-wash cocktail kind of mixture, and I'm gonna spray all over the car, wheel arches, wheels themselves, tires, windows, and let it do its job. So what ruined kinda or had an impact on my first pre-wash stage wasn't the chemical itself, but it was the fact that I was using cold water to rinse it all off. I think warm water works a lot better, and that I've noticed that there was still you know, a film of dirt left even after I pre-rinsed even after I applied the chemical and pre-washed the car, but still it was ready for the contact wash anyway, and actually did a good job. So yeah, the goal of the pre-wash is just, you know, don't, in terms of how you're gonna feel it as a detailer, is not to have all that sand or grit on your mitt. You know, you don't really want that. All you want is pretty much 90% of the dirt off, you know, almost kind of clean stage of the car. And by the way, these wheels, the paint has peeled off, so it's not dirt, but there's a lot of dirt that came off the wheels themselves as well. So you know, it will be a lot easier to do the contact wash on the wheels after this pre-wash stage. And the wheel arches in the back, I don't touch them, but I just kind of rinse them with the pressure washer, and they come out really well. So this is the technique that I've already showed in my previous videos, but basically I'm using a rinseless solution, and the first step would be just in the contact wash, just to kind of pick up all the dirt, the loose dirt as we call it, not the bonded one. At the moment that I'm doing is picking up the loose dirt. And obviously we're not going to rinse off the rinseless solution. And then I'm going to add a little bit more rinseless solution for that slickness, and I'm going to use my microfiber, not microfiber, sorry, the clay mitt from farecla, and I'm going to be working it in and decontaminating the surface. I'm a bit more aggressive than I would have been on, you know, pristine paint, because this paint is already swirled up. So at that stage it doesn't really matter. All it needs to be done to this car, it needs to be cleaned, and it will come out quite good. And the final stage is I'm using Turtle waxes. It's a drying wax, it's cheap, but I like it. It's quite potent. It's probably not the best base layer kind of wax, but still it does a really nice job. It does leave some protection behind, and you know, I'm not going to overthink the moment, and it leaves a nice finish behind. However, I would still use a quick detailer at the right end, just to, you know, just in case I missed a streak or two, which does happen. Car has a lot of surfaces, almost impossible to do everything at once perfectly. But I'm not really applying a lot of pressure either way. It's only about the movement. As soon as I feel that slick smoothness underneath the clay mitt, I kind of move to the next section, and I do dip it back in a bucket, or at the end I actually start just rinsing it out by spraying the DIY solution directly into the mitt to rinse off the contamination off the mitt itself. And this is a pretty straightforward process. It's very quick because you don't have to rinse off the soap or anything like that. You all do it in one section by section. As you can see, the results are quite good. There's some marks there that will evaporate. From a normal view, the car looks very good. Could use a polish though to make it pop. And here I'm just using my Bill Hamber Surfix HD, 1 to 10 dilution, of course, through a pump spray. From pump spray from IK, I'm using a Viking wheel barrel brush and just a regular brush on the face of the wheel, and obviously I'm just using my tire scrubbing brush to get rid of all of that dirt. It's a bit more aggressive. The front wheel, this one specifically didn't come out well because it didn't have any clear coat on it. It's been neglected. It needs to be refurbed or whatnot. I didn't even want to wax it, to be frank. I didn't want to, you know, use any kind of microfiber cloths on it, so I just dried it with my leaf blower and applied the tire dressing at the end, of course. So I still, you know, use my quick detailer, which had some waxes in it from Pure Definition. I think this company is called. I haven't heard a lot about it. It was a Christmas gift, but it's a good quick detailer. You have to work it in. It's not like Meguiar's Ultimate Spray Wax, which it almost evaporates instantaneously. You have to work it in a little bit, but that's fine. It did a really nice job. And these are the finishing result, guys. As you can see, there is some beading, although it's not really impressive, but the paint felt very smooth, and you know, overall the owner was really happy, and for what this car is and what look I've achieved from how it looked before as well. So thank you for watching the video, guys. Have a happy new year, and I'll catch you next year in my new videos.